late game, her damage actually doesn't fall off like it did initially when the champion came out.
Force power spike has 2 out of 3 of the parts completed. As Gate gonna get pulled yet again. Deadly flourish out onto him, but the counter attack from Echo Fox. Acadian jumping in. Mike Young mounting his own counter assault now as the stretching strikes find their way onto 2 different members. Let's Bounce also gonna be dragging him back. Mash. Stand United keeping him alive for now, but the flash into the auto attack, and Arrow's got first blood. Another deadly flourish finds its mark as Special is on the chase with a beautiful hook onto Frog, and the curtain call opens up. Mike Young's into the back line, and 3 are down. Ryu's still staying alive. He will finally fall, but it's 4 for 1 for Phoenix One.
Oh my goodness! I mean, we talked about
made that rotation without taking down the enemy tier 1 bottom lane first, which is the usual play that you would see. Brandini flashing to go for the solo kill onto Zig here, who's trying to get himself away, but the acceleration gate almost does the trick. Not quite.
He absolutely gets demolished here, and the Shen gets. And remember, the first turret gold is still available. 17 minutes in, but now we have an engage on to Special.
Uh-oh, Special a bit far forward, sidestepping away from those cats, but he still gets taken down, and now Arrow's the one who's going to be in trouble, dying for the sins of his support with him. 2 kills over the way of Echo Fox.
And they didn't even have to use the locket so early for his squad. That being said, all the turret health very low.
Nice taunt there onto Arrow, who does get himself back in time. Now it's a 3 versus 1 here on to Brandini, who has to flash back, but he gets pulled right back into the mix. Tries to go back onto Arrow, making it 1 for 1. Arrow flashing away, and he dies. Brandini makes it 1 for 1.
He's able to take it down. What can the rest of Echo Fox do to best case scenario? They are going to try and topple the mid lane turret, though.
T1 sieges up. Pull in there onto Acadian, who fires off the ulti. Now looking to lead the charge there into the middle of the fight onto the Phoenix One lines as Echo Fox continues pushing. Let's Bounce onto Brandini. Might be able to take him down first. Ryu grabs the kill. Deadly Flourish not finding anyone. Shock Blast going to be finding 3. Zig taking a lot of damage from Frog and now trying to retreat in his own right as Mike Young jumping back onto both Frog and Acadian. Echo Fox disengages, only losing 1.
Pretty big plays here from Mike Young, able to get the kidnap kill and goes back in.
Oh, they want even more. Heal popped onto Special, keeping him alive, but Ryu comes over the wall and the damage is there. Acadian falls as Gate is the victim of Arrow's damage and the 3rd casualty of Echo Fox.
Oh, they're not done yet. Frog
is online. Let's see who's willing to fight over it, and it looks like it's Phoenix One with a nice pull onto Acadian, but the cats come out. They can't finish him off in time. Still barely walking away as Phoenix One needs a bit more if they want to make this successful, but the rockets from Froggen will keep them at bay. Weaver's wall comes out, blocking off the escape route, and yet another pull from Special to get Phoenix One the kill.
Nice wall there to able to, corner Gate and be able to get another kill. Inferno Drake starting up here for Echo Fox, though. Acadian needs to heal up off the Drake. He needs to go hit it for the passive.
Echo Fox is saying, we lost one, but we're actually willing to take this fight. They grabbed the objective. They've got the better of this trade so far. Phoenix One needs to get at least 1 more kill if they want to make this happen. Brandini into the entirety of the Phoenix One lines. Mike Young knocked back, Arrow flashing away. Brandini still alive. The Stand United out onto Acadian, but he's going to be brought down. The tank line has fallen. But Zig now also dangerously low, but they destroy the remainder of Echo Fox. And Ryu goes on a rampage with a double kill for Zig.
That's 4 kills and nobody from Phoenix One. Pull Elimination or something, steal it with a tornado. Not the case though, he doesn't even head over to try, and Phoenix One reap the rewards.
They're up 8,000 gold damage. And Ryu has really stepped up, not just with the pick, but with the mechanics behind it. As Phoenix One throws out the Weaver's Wall, again, great use of the ability to take down the inhibitor, no contest. The inhibitor turret, at least. Inhibitor's dropping now. Echo Fox doesn't look like they're willing to go for this.
Nope. Burn down here. One inhibitor is, they. Oh wow! They got the.
Boy, Deadly Flourish.
The mid laner that's down.
Here we go. Echo Fox on the defense. Mike Young brings one back, but again, it's only Acadian, but so much damage. The tank line isn't a tank. Mike Young grabs the kill credit. Phoenix One continues to push 15-5, 12,000 gold up. 2 enemy inhibitors down. And this could just be the game.
I mean, Froggen's back up so they can try and mount a defense, but Baron buff on Phoenix One means they're going for broke.
Special again could land 1 big hook and just end the game right here. Brandini on the front line, but not for long. Curtain call opens up, the damage comes down. Zig goes on a killing spree, and Echo Fox scrambles to try to keep themselves alive. Froggen rooted up, tossed back, the seismic shove again, gonna force the package out defensively. Echo Fox needs some kind of a miracle, Kobe, but I don't think they're getting one today. Phoenix One wants this victory, and they want it quickly. Echo Fox 4 men strong versus the 5-man squad of Phoenix One. They take down Mike Young, and that should be the call to bat from P1.
Let's see if they can get the engage here. Echo Fox, Froggen flashes forward!
Oh, Ryu taking down the double kill by the very end of the boomerang for Mash. Xpecial speeding up to get away. Echo
They don't have a lot of time either.
Mash and Echo Fox trying to hold that line, popping the Sivir ulti and everything else. There's no Nexus turrets left either, so no help from anything clearing those minions away once they make their way into the base. Phoenix 1 knows that. It's why they continue hanging out outside this tier 3. It's got 1/5 of its HP left. I feel like they're pulling the trigger real.
Yeah, they're relaxed, man. Just going fishing here. Special, throwing at the hook, throwing out some new bait. They actually get a snare onto Acadian again.
And another wall, which means the tier 3 falls. Now, they actually want a Valkyrie. Package used again defensively.
Back onto the Baron here. Echo Fox and Acadian actually heals up a little bit. The wall comes to lock them inside the death
Weaver's
trap.
wall, they might be stuck right in the middle. Mike Young makes his entrance, but Mash ultimately secures the objective itself. Brandini still going to be tanking as Zig gets shut down first. Echo Fox are getting away with murder, Kobe. They take down 2 on Phoenix 1 and get the Baron.
Trapped inside with who?
But now, not quite finding the mark as Echo Fox pushes into the Phoenix 1 base and just obliterates the inhibitor turret. Inhibitor doesn't take much more effort as they walk away.
They've got Brandini. He's moving down bottom lane.
All it took was that one mistake from Phoenix 1 to allow Echo Fox to grab the
Can
Baron.
they do the flash show correctly? They
But now
can't!
Acadian caught out alone. The Cats come out, seeing if he can contain them long enough. Acadian brought down. Phoenix 1 may have been able to find their fight.
Now, level 16, Sivir ultimate, and there it is.
There we go. Echo Fox pulling the trigger, trying to win right here. Xpecial already down. Echo Fox trying to push this comeback all the way. But they lose Acadian. 4 versus 4. Brandini on the front line. Ryu
They're
providing.
gonna have to deal with this in some way. Send someone back, get Brandini over there.
Oh, Xpecial walking a bit too close. Acadian starting this fight off. Xpecial falls to Froggen. Echo Fox gets 1. Are they going to look for more?
Sivir ultimate, timing out.
Froggen jumping in there, trying to find whatever damage he might be able to. Flashes over the wall, wants to go for Ryu. Deadly Flourish out onto the Echo Fox mid laner, juggling him back. Stand United down, but Froggen goes too far. Arrow getting himself away. As Zig now in the middle of 4 Echo Fox members drops as well. 1 for 2, a double kill on the side of Echo Fox for Acadian. There are 3 Phoenix 1 members down, and this is likely game.
It's just the carries left alive. They're going to have to pull out some magic here because Mash is taking down the Nexus turrets.
Weaver's Wall comes out, but the Maokai ultimate also fired off just as a zoning tool. They jump on top of Eru. Ryu's going to be next, and ladies and gentlemen, Echo Fox pull off the comeback and will take down Phoenix 1.
What an opener to this
Really
series.
nicely with a Camille.
Camille is one of those champions that is so mobile.
Who's got his flash up. Ooh, nice. Instant flash predicting the flash from Xpecial, but he can't sidestep the hook. And I don't know if Flash is going to have any way out of here. Not today, Mike Young, first blood.
Even though Froggen can flash early, doesn't matter.
Such an effective item.
Yep, let's see though. It doesn't work too good getting out of Camille or Gragas.
Nope. Gragas barrels knocking you backwards makes it pretty hard to deal with. Zig trying to escape, but the stuns into the slows into the damage means adios. Cho'Gath down.
Cho'Gath down. What can Phoenix 1 do? Able to dodge out the Rupture as well. I mean, they just made it look so easy. Here's a little bit of a payback though. Phoenix 1 going in.
Phoenix 1 trying to start this fight off. Cosmic Radiance keeping Acadian live for an extra second, but it's not going to last too much longer. Zig takes a big old bite out of the fat man and grabs
range on it as well.
Plus she had 7 extra attack range per level. But now, Zig's about to be a very tiny monster. Bye-bye. Yep. Squished. Granted, he doesn't lose stacks when he dies. He's regen. That's not a big deal.
There it is.
There's
that teleport.
Ryu wants to come in. 2 versus 1. This is not a fair fight, but fair fights are not the name of the game in League of Legends. Ryu, level 15, so doesn't have that final level ulti, but does not need it. 3-2, Phoenix 1.
2 of the most mobile
Baron, and this team is not going to be slow on the trigger pull. TP being channeled by Echo Fox. They want to stop this. A lot of the curtain calls only finding their way into the tank line. Baron down very low. Smite comes out, secured by the Feast. But now Phoenix 1 is in some serious trouble, Kobe. Ryu is pulled right back into the Hextech ultimatum. Brandini goes over the wall, but Ryu somehow escaping, only to die in a double kill to Frog.
Ooh, 2 members for Baron. Those are always really interesting trades because it means you lose your map control, you're going to lose the turret for your Baron, and this late in the game, 46-second cooldown on the Cassidon here. Echo Fox might even get more.
Echo Fox they're not stopping it at tier 2.
Baron buff does help you defend a little bit by speeding up these minions and helping them get into place, but you have to be so scared of a dive, Big Chunk on the Arrow.
Arrow trying to get back, sidesteps the deadly flourish. Mike Young also eating a lot from these auto attacks and rocket combos from Froggen. Echo Fox pushes up, they take the mid lane inhib, and they are not
20
stopping.
seconds.
20 seconds on Ryu, 5 versus 4. Echo Fox looking at the Nexus turrets themselves. Silence out onto the front line, and they will disengage with the talisman that we mentioned earlier.
They can actually teleport Ryu back out on the field to keep the chase alive.
Big hook, here we go. Derek Ultimate comes in, Phoenix 1 trying to make their stand, but instead they're going to be losing their support. Into the back line goes Brandini, Arrow going to be cut to pieces, and Phoenix 1 may just lose here. Exhaust down onto Ryu, and gets himself away. Brandini, Guardian Angel popped, but Mike Young will buy the time against 4 members of Echo Fox, only to die himself. Brandini wants to finish Ryu, and an uppercut kick seals this series, and Echo Fox wins 2-0.
Too early on the re-engage for Phoenix 1, and they lose everybody for it. Zig now getting locked up, and he's going down.
Bring down that monster Cho'Gath, bring down Phoenix 1, and Echo Fox makes their statement 38 minutes in to take this series down.
What